national anthem. Singing tonight's national anthem from Little Falls is our very own Phil Lalonde.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How about a big round of applause for our very own Phil Lalonde. Now, fans at the...
And thanks for joining us for Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs baseball. I'm Pete Pagliaro, and today we have an exhibition matchup between the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs and the visiting Albany Athletics. First, the starting lineups for the Albany Athletics. Batting first is the center fielder, number 9, Jared Russell. Batting second is number 12, the right fielder, Danny Mosier. And shortstop for the Athletics, number 30, Jake Sparks. The DH is number 8, Brendan Harris. First baseman for the Athletics is number 28, Tommy Kretzler. Catching for Albany is number 16, Craig Mastrani. The third baseman is number 18, Colin Lynch. At second base is number 3, Anthony Rizzo. The left fielder is number 15, Tyler Sears. And pitching tonight for the Albany Athletics is number 32, Hunter Harris. And that is the starting lineups for the visiting Albany Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me in an age-old tradition.
And now the starting lineups for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. In center field and batting first from Hudson Valley Community College is number 12, Jaden Ross. Catching tonight from Mohawk Valley, number 5 from Herkimer College is Mason Snell. At third base, another Herkimer College student, number 36, Chance Cheka. At first base from Towson University, number 13 is Brian Heckelman. At shortstop from Mohawk Valley, number 37 from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams. And right field, number 28 from St. Bonaventure is Mark Duraski. The left fielder is number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino. The DH tonight from the University of Central Florida is number 33, Brady Shannon. And at second base for Mohawk Valley tonight, number 7 from Spring Hill College is Ethan Valdez. On the mound tonight for Mohawk Valley is the pitcher from Pace University, number 16, Marco Siracusa. So Marco Siracusa, the starting pitcher for Mohawk Valley from Pace University. So tonight's matchup, an exhibition game, does not count in the league standings. Mohawk Valley 5-2 in the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League standings. And they will face off against this Albany Athletic squad, who comes here often to play a few exhibition matchups. Because it's an exhibition, both teams will play 7 innings of baseball. So 7 innings of baseball played here tonight in this exhibition matchup. So we are just about ready to get started as Marco Siracusa taking his final warm-up tosses. And for Siracusa, has pitched in 4 innings, has allowed 5 hits and 5 runs, a 6.75 ERA for the right-handed Siracusa. Actually, Siracusa is a lefty, and he will face his first batter here in Jared Russell. So Russell will make his way to the plate. And it looks like Russell is a right-handed batter. And we are ready to go here at Vets Park in Little Falls for the first pitch between the Albany Athletics and the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. So number 9, Jared Russell, the center fielder. He will step into the batter's box to start things off here in Little Falls. Here comes the windup and the pitch. First pitch by Syracuse, and that one misses for ball one. So we start the ball game off with a ball to Jared Russell. It'll be Jared Russell, Danny Mosier, and Jake Sparks. 1, 2, 3 here in the lineup for the Athletics. And Syracuse delivers on the pitch with a strike, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jared Russell. Here's the pitch, and a little chopper. That's going to be back to the pitcher. Syracuse can't get it, and the runner will be safe at first. So Jared Russell with a base hit to start things off. So Danny Mosier, now the batter for the Athletics. Mosier, a left-handed batter. The Athletics with red tops and white pants with black lettering here tonight. Mohawk Valley wearing their white bottoms and their hunter green tops with black lettering, and then Dawgs scrawled across the front. And first pitch there misses for ball one. 1 ball, no strike to Mosier. Mosier is number 12. He is the right fielder for the Athletics. Syracuse, the pitcher, has a runner on first, and winds and delivers, and that ball is hit to the first baseman, past the first baseman, and the second baseman makes the grab. And the runner at first is safe, so runners now on first and second, as the second baseman, Ethan Valdez, came up with the ball, but one was unable to get it there in time. And so runners now on first and second for Sparks. So Jake Sparks, the batter, the shortstop, left-handed batter for the Athletics. Here is Syracuse with the windup and pitch with the runners on first and second. That one is popped up into left field. Left fielder makes the grab. That is Nick Storino out in left field for out number 1. So Brendan Harris, the DH, now the batter for Albany. Harris, number 8, a right-handed batter, and he will step into the batter's box with 1 out and runners on first and second. Syracuse looks in, grabs his sign from his catcher Mason Snell, and now will wind and deliver. And that is stopped by Snell, as it was in the dirt for ball 1. A 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 count to Brendan Harris. Marco Syracuse, the pitcher for Mohawk Valley, looks in, grabs his sign, and now is set. Looks at the runner at second a few times, and will deliver on the pitch. Ball hit on the ground, picked up by the first baseman. He's going to play it over to the pitcher, and he is out at first base for out number 2, as the pitcher Syracuse covers the bag, and they get Brendan Harris on the ground out.
First baseman number 28, Tommy Kretzler.
So Tommy Kretzler, the first baseman, now at the plate for the Albany Athletics with runners in scoring position at second and third with 2 outs. Kretzler steps in as Syracuse looks down and picks up his sign from Mason Snell. He likes what he sees. He's going to set and deliver. And he does so right down the center of the plate for a called strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Tommy Kretzler. No score, top of the first. A 7-inning affair here tonight for this exhibition matchup. And off the rubber steps Syracuse as the runner was heading down halfway down the third base line and didn't like what he saw, so moved him back. And the 0-1 pitch, saying timeout is called. So timeout called by Kretzler, steps out of the box, and now jumps back in, awaiting the pitch from Syracuse. Syracuse is looking in, picking up his sign from his catcher, Mason Snell. Runners on second and third. There's the windup and the pitch. Curveball misses And they count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Tommy Kressler, the batter for Albany. Here's the pitch inside. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike now to Tommy Kressler. Craig Mastriani, the catcher, on deck for Albany. 2-1 count, 2 outs, runners on a second and third for the Athletics. Tommy Kressler, the batter. Here's the pitch by Siracusa. Stopped by catcher Mason Snell. And the count now jumps to 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Kressler back in the box. Siracusa sets. And now will wind and deliver on the 3-1. And that one misses for ball 4, so he will take his base. And base is now loaded for the Athletics with Craig Mastriani coming to the plate. So Mastriani, the catcher, will come to the plate for the Athletics with bases loaded and 2 outs. He's going to bat from the left side. So Mastriani steps into the box, digs his feet in, and he's ready to go as Marco Siracusa looks in, picks up his sign from his catcher, and now will wind and deliver. And he does so outside, stopped by Snell. The runners will stay put. Got no room for a base runner on the pads here with bases loaded and 2 outs. At the top of the first from Betts Memorial Park in Little Falls, an exhibition matchup between the Albany Athletics and the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Here's the windup in the pitch. And there's a strike. And the count even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Athletics looking to do some damage here in the top of the first inning with bases loaded. Here's Siracusa. And there's a strike. For strike number 2, the count now 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Siracusa winds and delivers, and he misses on that one. And the count now 2-2 to Kressler. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tommy Kressler. Actually, Greg Mastriani, sorry. Kressler on first after the walk. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off by Mastriani. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. So 2-2 pitch coming from Siracusa now. Bases loaded for Albany. Here's the windup and the pitch. And right back up the middle past the pitcher. And that's going to enter center field. It's going to score 1 run. Here comes the second. And 2-run score for Albany after the base hit by Craig Mastriani.
Coming in late is the third baseman, number 18, Colin Lynch.
So Colin Lynch now the batter for Albany. Lynch, a right-handed batter, who is the third baseman for the Athletics. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And a 2-0 lead now for Albany. Here's Siracusa with the pitch, and that is popped into right field. And the right fielder will make the grab, and that'll do it for the inning, but not before Albany scores 2, and they take a 2-0 advantage as we head to the bottom of the first. Back after this commercial break.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created More Ways to Save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with a professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Fans, welcome back. For the start of the bottom of the first inning, Dogs are down 2-0, and Jaden Ross will lead things off here in the bottom of the first for Mohawk Valley. He'll be followed by Mason Snell and Chance Cheka. On the mound for Albany is Hunter Harris. There's the windup and pitch now by Harris, and there is strike one. So 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike to Ross. Ross hitting .294 on this early season for Mohawk Valley. 4 hits and 5 runs. And that one hits Ross, and he will take his base to start things off here in the bottom of the first.
Going to play the catcher number 5 from Herkimer College, Mason Snell.
So Mason Snell now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Mason Snell, the catcher from Herkimer College, he will step into the batter's box for the DiamondDawgs. He's got a runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the first. Albany Athletics lead 2-0. That pitch is high and inside. For ball 1 to Mason Snell on the count, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Snell. Runner on first, taking a short lead. There's the windup and pitch by Harris. And there is a called strike. And the count even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that is fouled off by Snell. And they count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason Snell. One count. Harris looks in now, winds and delivers. And down low, 4 ball, 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Snell. Again, Snell, the catcher for Mohawk Valley, a right-handed batter. 2-2 count. Pitch coming from Harris. Harris looks over his shoulder at the runner at first base, who's taking a short lead. And he will wind and deliver. And pitches high. And they count now full 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Chance Cheka on deck for Mohawk Valley. Nobody out. Runner on first. 3-2 count to Mason Snell. Snell awaits the pitch from Hunter Harris, who looks over his shoulder and now will deliver the pitch. And there is ball 4. And Mason Snell will take a walk to first base.
From Herkimer College, Chance Cheka.
So Chance Cheka now the batter for Mohawk Valley. for Cheka, hitting .222 on the season. And he is a right-handed bat for Mohawk Valley. He's got runners on first and second. First pitch to Cheka is a strike. And the count 1-0. 0-1, sorry. No balls and one strike to Cheka. Runners on first and second, taking short leads. 2-0 advantage here for Albany in the bottom of the first. There's the windup and the pitch. And there is a strike. And the count now 0-2 to Cheka. So no balls and 2 strikes to Chance Cheka. Hunter Harris. Here's the 0-2. And that one fouled off down the third base line. And the count remains 0-2 to Chance Cheka. Cheka, the third baseman from Herkimer College. Number 36, Brian Heckelman, due up next for Mohawk Valley. 0-2 count. Hunter Harris glances at the runner at second base. And the runner is dancing around. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. And the runner will head to third. And a stolen base for Mason Snell. Actually, Jaden Ross at third. And they're going to send him back as that was a foul tip. So Jaden Ross will head back to second. And Mason Snell back to first. And Chase Cheka will jump back into the batter's box with a 0-2 count. No balls and 2 strikes now to Cheka. Harris winds and delivers, and does so high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cheka. Cheka hitting .222 coming into this ball game. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and Cheka will strike out for out number 1 of the bottom of the first inning.
Coming to plate is the first baseman, number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman now due up for Mohawk Valley. Heckelman from Towson University. He is the first baseman for Mohawk Valley here tonight. As he steps into the box, he's got runners on first and second with just 1 out. Down 2-0, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Runners take off and no throw. And runners safe now at second and third. So both runners in scoring position for Mohawk Valley with Brian Heckelman at the plate with a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Heckelman. And it's high for ball 2. And the count now 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to Brian Heckelman, the right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. Harris looks in, and now will wind, kick, and deliver to Heckelman. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1, and the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Brian Heckelman. Corey Adams on deck for Mohawk Valley. Harris looking in, picking up his sign from his catcher, shakes one off from Craig Mastriani. And here comes the 2-1 now to Heckelman. Heckelman hits that ball hard to left field. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. And here comes 1 run and another run right behind him. And this ball game is tied after the single by Brian Heckelman scores 2.
Coming to the plate, shortstop number 37 from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams now the batter for Mohawk Valley after they've tied this ball game up after Brian Heckelman singled to score 2 runs. So Corey Adams, the shortstop from the College of William and Mary, will step into the box for Mohawk Valley. Adams hitting .364 on the season for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. He fouls that one off. Adams, 3 hits and 4 runs on the year. As I mentioned, hitting .364. So 0-1 count to Adams. Runner on first and 1 out. There's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1 and the count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Adams. Adams, the shortstop for Mohawk Valley. And he awaits the 1-1 pitch from Hunter Harris. Here's Harris with the pitch. And there's a called strike 2 in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit of a wind here in Mohawk Valley tonight, blowing from right to left. Harris looking in, getting his sign from his catcher. Agrees to the pitch, and now will wind and deliver on the 1-2. And that one misses for ball 2, and the count now 2-2 to Adams. Mark Duraski due up next in the lineup. Should Corey Adams reach. Just 1 out on the board. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball's hit to right field. Right fielder is going to make the grab. He's going to throw to first. Not in time at first, but gets the runner on the pop fly as Danny Mosier out in right field makes the catch for out number 2.
University, Mark Duraski.
So Mark Duraski, the batter from Mohawk Valley. He is the right fielder from St. Bonaventure University. And he will step into the batter's box with 1 on and 2 out. A right-handed batter is Duraski. Harris winds and delivers and hits him right in the side. And he will head to first base after being hit by the pitch. That is the second hit by pitch tonight in the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dog lineup. Mark Duraski 1, and the other was Jaden Ross. So Nick Storino will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. Storino hitting .474. He's a left-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Storino. Storino, a Fairfield University Stag. 1-0 count. Harris sets now and will deliver after looking at the runner at second base. And there's ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Nick Storino. Again, Storino has 2 outs, runners on first and second. They've tied this game up at 2 after the RBI from Brian Heckelman, the RBI single, picking up 2 RBI, and that one gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance to second and third, and they count now 3-0 to Nick Storino. So with runners on second and third and 2 outs, Nick Storino, the batter for Mohawk Valley, he's got a 3-0 count with Hunter Harris staring him down on the mound. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Harris. And there is strike 1 in the count, 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Storino. Storino is ready to go. He's a left-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. Harris looking in, taking a long time to grab his pitch from his catcher, and now it does so and is ready to deliver on the 3-1. And he will step out. Will Storino, and some words there by Harris as he didn't like that. 3-1 count. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that is high for ball 4, and Storino will walk. So with the walk, runners now on every base path for Mohawk Valley, and Brady Shannon will come to the plate. And Shannon is the DH for Mohawk Valley. Shannon hitting .267, 4 hits and 4 runs on the season for Shannon. He's got bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hunter Harris sets, winds, and delivers, and that one down the center of the plate for a call, strike 1, and they count 0-1 to Shannon. Shannon from the University of Central Florida. He's got bases loaded with 2 outs. Game tied 2-2, bottom 1. Harris now will wind and deliver. And that ball is hit to the shortstop, who's going to scoop it up, throw over to first. And that'll do it for the inning. That was Sparks to Kretzler for the out. And that'll do it for the inning. 2-run score, and the score now game is tied 2-2 as we head to the top of the second. Back after this.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
As your family starts to grow, so will your priorities. And sometimes finances can be difficult. You need local experts with resources that offer personalized products and services that guide you through life's changes. Whether you're starting out or need money-saving solutions, GPO is here for your family's needs.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago...
And welcome back, folks. New pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Julian Haran. And batting for the Athletics is number 3, the second baseman, Anthony Rizzo. So Haran, the new pitcher, on the mound for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch to Rizzo. And that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And there is a strike. And they count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anthony Rizzo. And the 1-1 pitch. And there is ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Rizzo. Rizzo, the second baseman for the Athletics. Not to be mistaken with the other Anthony Rizzo. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 as a Rizzo strike.
Left fielder number 15.
That was strike 2, sorry.
Forgive me.
Got a little ahead of ourselves here in the booth. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one in the dirt for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 count to Rizzo. Three balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Here's the windup and pitch by Haran. And there is strike 3. That is strike 3.
Now coming to play left fielder number 15, Tyler Sears.
So here's Tyler Sears. So sometimes here in the booth we have the ability to see the future. And that's why we call things ahead of time. So here's Tyler Sears. We don't know what he'll do yet, so we'll wait. And he's going to pop the ball up to the shortstop for out number 2.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Jared Russell.
So Jared Russell back to the top of the lineup. We go here for the Athletics. With 2 outs, he has singled in his first at-bat against Marco Siracusa, who is out of the game, and Julian Horan now on the mound for Mohawk Valley. So Jared Russell now the batter. There's the windup and the pitch, and that is in the dirt for ball 1. A 1 ball, no strikes to Jared Russell. 2 outs, 2-2 is the score. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for Russell, and the count is now 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the second here from Betts Park in Little Falls. And that is outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jared Russell. 2-1 count. Russell will jump back in the batter's box now. And there's the 2-1 pitch. There is strike 2 in the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Russell. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jared Russell. Wind up and pitch by Horan. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it for the inning. So we head to the bottom of the second with the score tied 2-2. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Fans, it's now time for our Knock It Off.
The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better. Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Welcome back, fans, for the bottom of the second inning. Ethan Valdez will lead things off, and first pitch to Valdez is a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Valdez. Valdez, the second baseman from Spring Hill College. Valdez, a left-handed batter, hitting .467 for Mohawk Valley. There's the windup now and pitch by Harris. And there is strike 1 in the count, 1-1 to Valdez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Valdez taps the plate, ready to go to face Hunter Harris again with the 1-1 pitch. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a swing and a foul tip. And the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Valdez. As I mentioned, Valdez hitting .467, 6 hits, 7 runs on the season. Hunter Harris, the pitcher, winds and delivers, and that ball's hit to the first baseman. He's going to scoop it up, throw over to the pitcher, and there is out number 1. So a ground out by Ethan Valdez.
Number 12, Hudson Valley Community College's Jaden Ross.
So Jaden Ross now will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley. Ross entered this game hitting .294 with 1 out. He is at the plate to face Hunter Harris. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and that one misses for ball 1. A 1 ball, no strikes to Jaden Ross from Hudson Valley Community College. Here's the windup in the pitch now by Harris. And he backs off on that one, but called strike. And they count 1-1 now to Ross. All right. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jaden Ross. Hunter Harris now winds and delivers on the 1-1 pitch. And there is a strike 2. And the count now 1-2 to Ross. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on. Bottom of the second. 2-2 is the score. Harris winds and delivers now on the 2-2 pitch. And there is called strike 3.
Coming to play the catcher number 5 from Herkimer College, Mason Snell.
So Jaden Ross strikes out Mason Snell. Now will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Well, Mason Snell ready to go. Hunter Harris winds and delivers. Outside for ball 1. And it looks like there's a hole in the mound where the pitcher steps. Having a little trouble with it, and looks like Harris is looking over for some relief, but still going. There's the pitch, and that's fouled off. And the count 1-1 to Mason Snell. Snell walked in his first at bat. Snell Snell the batter. Harris shakes off a pitch and now throws it in the ground for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jaden Ross. Two 2-1 count. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And right down the center of the plate for call strike 2, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mason Snell. Chance Cheka on deck for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that one misses for ball 4. And Mason Snell will take his base.
Third baseman, number 36, Herkimer College's Chance Cheka.
So it's Chance Cheka now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Cheka steps into the box with 2 outs and a runner on first. Hunter Harris delivers right down the middle of the plate for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Chance Cheka. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. And the count now 0-2 to Cheka. Hunter Harris, the pitcher, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And ball is hit up the middle. It's going to pass the sliding shortstop for a single. And that will put runners on first and second for Mohawk Valley.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Heckelman with a single picked up 2 RBI in his first at bat here tonight. Well, Brian Heckelman at the plate with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and it is high for ball 1. And 1-0 the count to Heckelman. First and second for the Dogs, 2 outs. Game tied 2-2. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Heckelman. 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And in the dirt, stopped by the catcher. 3 balls and no strikes now to Heckelman. Heckelman, a right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. Again, he's got runners on first and second. 2 outs, and ball game tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the second from Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls. An exhibition matchup between the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs and the Albany Athletics. DiamondDawgs 5-2 in the league. This will not count towards the league standings. There is ball 4. And that will load the bases for Mohawk Valley.
He'll play the shortstop, number 37, from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams now the batter for Mohawk Valley. For Adams, he popped out to right field. And at bat number 1. So with bases loaded, 2 outs, here is Corey Adams, who came into this game hitting .364 for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch to Adams. And that one hits the bottom portion of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Adams. On 1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2 to Adams. And quickly the pitcher, Hunter Harris, up in the count, 0-2. To Adams. So no balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Here's the windup and the pitch. Down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adams. One and 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Adams. There's the windup in the pitch. And that is fouled off. And at 1 and 2 the count remains. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corey Adams with 2 outs. And bases loaded. 1 and 2 now the count. Here's the windup in the pitch by Harris. And that one misses for ball 2. And they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. And there is called strike 3. He goes down swinging. That'll do it for the inning. And the score remains Mohawk Valley 2, Albany Athletics 2, as we head to the top of the 3rd. Back after this commercial break.
Our official laundromat for you.
Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful.
And welcome back, fans. For the start of the top of the third, we have a new pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley. And I would say 2 great names, Peter and Parada. Peter Parada pitching for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. First pitch by Parada is a strike. So with a name like Peter Parada, I expect nothing but perfection from this kid. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there is a swing and a foul tip in the count 0-2 for you folks at home who might not know the little joke that we're running up here. My name is Peter, first name. And I forgot his title now. His PA guy, our PA guy, last name is Parada. You combine the two, and we would say that's a perfect combination. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the windup and pitch by Parada. And they're going to check to see if he went. And they say nope, he did not. And the count 1-2. A 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch coming from Parada. Here's the pitch. And that is hit back up the middle to the shortstop, who's going to scoop it up, throw on over. That is Corey Adams for the out.
Play shortstop number 30, Jake Sparks.
So Danny Mosier grounds out to bring up Jake Sparks, the shortstop for the Athletics. So with 1 out, here is Sparks, who popped out to left field in his first at-bat. He is ready to face Peter Parada. There's the windup and the pitch. And that ball is hit hard to right field. And it is going to drop in as the runner Sparks advances to second. And a double for Sparks here in the bottom of the third.
The designated hitter number 8, Brendan Harris.
So Brendan Harris now the batter. So Brendan Harris, who grounded out in his first at-bat, will take his shots here at Peter Parada in the top of the third. And the pitch is high from Parada, and the count 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Brendan Harris, the DH. Parada winds now and delivers, and they're going to say he went on that one. 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second for Albany. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses high for a ball. 2, so 2 balls and 1 strike to Brendan Harris. Do 1 count. Runner at second taking a short lead. And the second baseman comes in. And that's fouled off. And the count 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brendan Harris, who grounded out in his first plate appearance here tonight. Beautiful Saturday evening in Little Falls, New York for some baseball. Again, this is an exhibition matchup between these 2 teams. Standings will not count in the PGCBL. 5-2 is Mohawk Valley currently, and that ball is hit over the head of the first baseman, for a base hit. And that's going to put runners on first and third for the Athletics. So Brendan Harris with a single puts the runners on first and third. Tommy Kretzler, now the batter for Albany. So Kretzler walked into at bat number 1 here tonight. And he will step into the box from the right side. Runners on the corners here. As Peter Parada on the mound with 1 out. Kretzler, the first baseman for Albany. And here comes the pitch from Parada. Outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. That ball behind the plate, stopped by the catcher, Mason Snell. 1-0 the count. Tommy Kretzler, the batter for the Albany Athletics. Runners on first and third. 1 out, top of the third. And that has popped up. First baseman is heading for it. Now the catcher heads for it. And that is out of play. And the count now 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Tommy Kretzler. And Kretzler back in the box, awaiting the pitch from Parada. 1-1 the count. And back to first. And they got him at first. Quick move by Parada. Gets the runner at first base. That is Jake Sparks. And just like that, 2 outs. So Sparks took 1 step too many. And Parada caught him on it. And now 2 outs with Tommy Kretzler at the plate. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch by Parada. And stopped by Snell on the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Tommy Kretzler. Parada sets now. Winds and delivers and misses with ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Kretzler. And 2 outs. 3-1 the count. And Parada delivers with the 3-1 pitch. And that ball is a shot to left field. And the left fielder making his way over. And it is out of play. And confusion to whether it was fair or foul. They're going to send them back. Some of the players yelling fair ball from the dugout. But ultimately the guy behind the plate makes the calls. So they're going to send everybody back. And they count 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tommy Kretzler. Peter Parada, the pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley. He was on 3-2. Runners on first and third. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away. And here comes a run home. And so a run will score. And runner now out at first base. So 2 outs now with runners on
Craig Mastriani.
first. And Craig Mastriani coming to the plate. Mastriani, a left-handed batter who has singled, picking up 2 RBI in the ballgame earlier, is at the plate. At the plate with 2 outs and a runner on first. 3-2 lead. Here's the pitch. That one misses for ball 1, and the count 1-0. A 1 ball, no strikes to Mastriani. 1-0 pitch. On the way. Runner takes off, and that is outside. And the runner is safe at second base. So runner advances on the steal. And the count 2-0 now. 2 balls and no strikes to Mastriani. Here's the 2-0. And that one misses just a little high. And the count now 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes to Craig Mastriani, the catcher for the Albany Athletics. Barada winds and delivers. And there is called strike 1, I'm sorry. 3-1 the count to Mastriani. Again, runner on second base with 2 outs. 3-2 the score now with Albany ahead. Runner takes off. Ball is popped up into left field. This could be trouble, and nope, he makes the catch out in left field. And that'll do it for the inning. But 1 run scores for the Athletics, and they jump ahead 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll be back after this quick commercial break.
Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals! Fans, NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live.
And welcome back, fans. Bottom of the third inning. As Mark Daraski, the batter for Mohawk Valley, he is ready to face Hunter Harris. And here comes the windup and the pitch by Harris. Actually, he's going to shake off a few pitches before he does that. And finally agrees to throw one, and he does so. Down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Daraski. Daraski hit by a pitch in his first at bat here tonight. And here is Harris with the pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1, and the count 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Mark Daraski. It'll be Daraski, Storino, and Brady Shannon all due up here in the third. There's the windup and pitch. And there's a curveball that misses inside. And the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Mark Daraski. Hunter Harris, the pitcher, will wind and deliver. And ball is hit to the shortstop. He's going to make the grab, throw on over. And there is out number 1. That was Jake Sparks, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate, left fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino, the batter for Mohawk Valley. Bottom of the third, 3-2. The Athletics have jumped ahead. Here's the pitch to Storino again. A few pitches shaken off, but here's the throw. And that one's fouled off by Storino. The count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Nick Storino, who walked in his first at bat here this evening. Hunter Harris, the pitcher, shaking off his catcher again a few times, Mastriani, and now delivers the pitch, and that one misses. And the count 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mastriani. I'm sorry, to Storino. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 2 in the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Storino. 1 out, nobody on, bottom third. And that's followed off by Storino. The count remains 1-2. Athletics lead 3-2 here in the bottom of the third inning with the 1 out and the DiamondDawgs at bat. At the plate is Nick Storino for Mohawk Valley, and on the mound is Hunter Harris for the Albany Athletics. Harris will wind and deliver now, and that one misses for ball 2, and the count 2-2 now to Nick Storino as he had to move out of the way for that one. Well, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Storino. He is ready to go. Awaiting the pitch from Harris. Harris winds and delivers now. Again, inside and low for ball 3. So a full count now to Nick Storino. Brady Shannon on deck for Mohawk Valley. Full count. Storino kicking around some dirt in the batter's box, and he is ready to go, and here comes Harris. And that is down low for ball 4. And Nick Storino will take his second walk of the evening with Brady Shannon coming to the plate.
From the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, who has grounded out in his first try here tonight, will come back into the box to face Hunter Harris for the second time. This time with a runner on first, 1 out in the bottom of the third. There's the pitch to Shannon, and that is a strike down the middle of the plate. 0-1 count. So no balls and 1 strike to Brady Shannon. Runner on first, taking a few steps off. And Harris will deliver on the 0-1. That one bounces in the dirt, and the runner is going to steal the bag. Is Nick Storino, and he is now at second base. And a count of 1-1 to Brady Shannon. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to the DH from the University of Central Florida. So Shannon back in the box. Hunter looking in to get his sign from his catcher. He will wind now and deliver. And there is strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brady Shannon. 1-2 count with 1 out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch now to Shannon. Here's the windup and the pitch, and timeout actually is called before the pitch was delivered. And so the count remains 1-2. As the pitcher, Hunter Harris, not like that, as he was in the middle of his stride when timeout was called. He checks the runners. And the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shannon, 1 out. And a runner on second. Here's the pitch. And that ball hit over the head of the shortstop for a single, and that's going to move the runner over to third. It puts runners on first and third after the single from Brady Shannon.
From Spring Hill College, Ethan Valdez.
So Ethan Valdez now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Valdez from Spring Hill College. He grounded out in his first at-bat here tonight against Hunter Harris. So Valdez will come to the plate with 1 out. And runners on first and third here in the bottom of the third. Dawgs down 3-2. And Harris now will deliver the pitch to Valdez. And that one low and inside allows the runner to advance to second. So runners in scoring position now at second and third with 1 ball and no strikes to Valdez. So Ethan Valdez here's the pitch from Harris to Valdez, and a swing and a miss by Valdez. He's chasing that one, and the count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Valdez. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ethan Valdez. Again, Valdez has runners on second and third with just 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Dawgs down 3-2. Valdez, a left-handed batter from Mohawk Valley. Here comes the windup and pitch by Harris. And there's a called strike to Valdez, and the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 count to Ethan Valdez. Valdez taps the plate, ready to go. As Hunter Harris looking in. Glances at the runner at second and third. Now delivers the pitch to Valdez. Valdez hits the ball to the shortstop. Shortstop moves the runner back. And safe at first is Valdez. And a run does score. And the score now 3-3. So Valdez safe at first base. Runner scores. Runners are on first and third for Jaden Ross. So Jaden Ross now the batter. And conference on the mound. We're going to have a pitching change. So with that, we are going to head to a commercial break. And we'll let you know when the pitcher is after we're back after this commercial.
Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect
Empower
to find
Federal
welcoming
Credit Union
people.
is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high-performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors, but you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal.
Fans, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for the Albany Athletics is Ty Santa Barbara. So Ty Santa Barbara now pitching for the Albany Athletics. At the plate is Jaden Ross. First pitch to Ross is a strike, and the count is 0-1. So runners on first and third for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the third with one out. Ball game tied at 3. Ball is popped up into foul territory, and the count now is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes as that ball takes a bounce off the roof here. A little bag you may heard. 0-2 the count. Here's the windup and pitch by Ross. To Ross, I'm sorry. That one hit into the gap between first and second, and that's going to score a run. And the runner will advance to third, putting runners on first and third. Run scores. And so the single by Jaden Ross picks up an RBI and extends the Mohawk Valley lead to 4-3. So Mason Snell now the batter with runners on the corners.
Dogs are at the bottom.
So runners on the corners for Mason Snell. Pitch to Snell, misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Snell has walked twice already this evening. And he is at the plate with the runners on the corners and 1 out and a 4-3 lead. Here comes the pitch by Santa Barbara. And right down the middle of the plate for a called strike, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Mason Snell. Runners on first and third, taking short leads for Mohawk Valley. Back to first goes the pitcher, and the runner sliding back quickly. 1-1 the count as Mason Snell is set at the plate. He waits Ty Santa Barbara to deliver the pitch. Here it comes, and swing and a miss. Here's no throw as the catcher faked the throw to second. Runner got there safely, and runners now in scoring position for Mohawk Valley at second and third. So Mason Snell with a 1-2 count and 1 out. He's got runners in scoring position. Already a 4-3 lead here for Mohawk Valley, bottom of the third. And Santa Barbara doesn't like what he was getting from his catcher, so he's going to reset and do it again. And Snell steps out of the box momentarily. Everybody is set to go. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Santa Barbara to Snell. And that one misses outside for ball 2, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mason Snell. Should he reach, Chance Cheka awaits on deck. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 3. So a full count to Mason Snell from Herkimer College, tonight's catcher. Well, Snell with 2 walks this evening. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Santa Barbara to Snell. And there is ball 4. And the 3rd walk for Snell tonight. And that will put him at first base and load the bases for Chance Cheka. So Snell's teammate from Herkimer College comes to the plate. Cheka has struck out and singled tonight for Mohawk Valley. Cheka hitting .222 on the season for Mohawk Valley. He's got bases loaded here. He can help himself in that batting average. Swing and a miss by Cheka, 0-1 the count. Still just 1 out here for Mohawk Valley. 4-3 advantage with bases loaded. Bottom of the third. Remember, we played 7 due to the exhibition contest between the Athletics and Mohawk Valley. 0-1 count to Cheka. And the pitch. And that one misses, I believe. Or maybe it was fouled off. Fouled off of the knob of the bat, and the count 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 count to Cheka. Santa Barbara with the windup and the pitch. In the dirt, stopped by the catcher. And the count is 1-2. That is Mastriani behind the plate for Albany. 1-2 the count. Again, just one out for Mohawk Valley, bottom third. Bases loaded. Ty Santa Barbara, the pitcher for Albany. There's the windup and the 1-2 pitch from Santa Barbara. It's high for ball 2, and that will even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cheka. Cheka, a right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. And he will step back into the box now, ready to face Santa Barbara with a 2-2 count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow a run to score. So a wild pitch, and the score now 5-3, Mohawk Valley. And that puts the count full to Chance Cheka at 3-2 now, with runners on second and third, and the DiamondDawgs adding another run, now leading 5-3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cheka here. Ruma at first base for him. There's the pitch. And that is high, and that's exactly where he's going to go. And that will load up the bases again for Mohawk Valley.
Now batting the first baseman, number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So that'll bring up Brian Heckelman, who walked in his last at bat, also singled, picking up a pair of RBI. So Heckelman has nowhere to go. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. And that is left high by Heckelman, in the count 1-0. So Ty Santa Barbara struggling here in the bottom of the third. He looks in now and will deliver on the 1-0. There's a curveball that curves in for a strike, in the count 1-1 now to Heckelman. Corey Adams on deck for Mohawk Valley. Bases are loaded with 1 out. 1-1 counts. 1-1 count to Heckelman. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one gets away. And that's going to score another run for Mohawk Valley. So Mohawk Valley scoring the free runs here. And the score now 6-3 with runners on second and third. Heckelman at the plate with a 2-1 count. And the first baseman for Albany's going to head on over and talk to his pitcher. That is Tommy Kretzler. So Kretzler with some words of encouragement for his pitcher, Ty Santa Barbara. And the count is 2-1 to Heckelman. So Heckelman is ready. And here's the pitch. That ball is fouled off down the third base line by Heckelman. And that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, 1 out. Dogs have added 4 runs here in this inning and now lead 6-3. There's the windup in the pitch, and that ball hit on the ground to the third baseman, who bobbles it, drops it, and not in time at first. And another run scores for Mohawk Valley after the error on the third baseman. So Brian Heckelman reaches on an error, and Corey Adams now at the plate.
Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams now the batter for the DiamondDawgs, with runners on first and second. Run scored, and the score now 7-3 Mohawk Valley. There's the pitch to Adams. Down low for ball 1. So Corey Adams from the College of William Mary struck out in his first at bat here this evening. Actually, his second at bat, popped out in his first. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2, and the count 2-0 to Corey Adams. Adams came into this ball game hitting .364 for Mohawk Valley. 2-0 count. Runners on first and second. Dogs looking to add some more runs. Already putting up 5 in this inning. 3-0 count to Corey Adams. So Ty Santa Barbara looking for the strike zone here in the bottom of the third. Finds it there for strike 1, and the count 3-1. So some activity starting in the bullpen area. very loosely. 3-1 count. And there is ball 4 to Adams. And he will also take his base.
Now batting the right fielder, number 28 from St. Bonaventure University, Mark Dawgs.
So Mark Duraski, the batter now, but before that, we're going to have a trip out to the mound by the catcher. That catcher is Corey Mastriani. He's going to talk to his pitcher. Looks like coach is heading down to the bullpen area. Have some words with the pitcher who is warming up. I imagine those words will be something like, hurry up. Ty Santa Barbara struggling thus far in this inning. Not many players on this roster for this Albany squad, so limited opportunities here to go to the bullpen, as they've already tapped the bullpen once with Ty Santa Barbara. So bases loaded for Duraski with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. And that one catches the bottom part of the plate, and the count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Duraski. Duraski from St. Bonaventure University. He is a Bonnie. Basketball team's having some success down there in St. Bonaventure. And Mark coming up to us from that baseball team. So he is now faced with an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are loaded for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the 3rd. Santa Barbara looks in now and will wind and deliver on the 0-2 pitch. Outside and high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duraski. Santa Barbara looks in. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. He will strike out for out number 2 of the inning. And that will bring up Nick Storino, who has walked twice already in this ballgame.
Number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino, the batter now for Mohawk Valley. Bats from the left side.
I did my best.
And here's the pitch. And it's outside. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one missing for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes now to the batter Storino with 2 outs. 2-0. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. And 3-0 now the count to Storino. Storino has already seen 2 walks here tonight. And will gladly take a 3rd with bases loaded. 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that is outside for ball 4. He will walk, and another run will walk in. And the score now 8-3 Mohawk Valley.
Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon now the batter. Shannon has grounded out and singled here tonight. 6 runs thus far scored in this inning. And 2 outs. Bases are loaded for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And that is high and inside to Shannon. The count 1-0. So balls are aplenty here. And little falls in the bottom here, bottom of the 3rd. As Ty Santa Barbara struggling to find the strike zone. Missing there for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch now from Santa Barbara. And a broken bat hit to center field. Ball is caught. And that'll do it on a brutal inning for the Albany Athletics. But for Mohawk Valley, they're quite happy scoring 6 and taking an 8-3 lead as we head to the top of the 4th. We'll be back after this commercial break.
First prize is for cash.
Empower Federal Credit Union is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
And we are back. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 10. We're trying to get a name for you.
CJ DiNapoli.
How about we call him CJ DiNapoli? So CJ DiNapoli now pitching for Mohawk Valley thanks to our statistician, Josh McMullen.
Now pitching from the College of William and Mary, number 10, CJ DiNapoli.
So CJ DiNapoli delivers the first pitch, and that is a ball.
Stay in the camera.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
The hitter
And the count is 1-1.
Colin Lynch.
So Colin Lynch at bat for the Athletics, and the count is 1-1. Here is DiNapoli with the pitch. Called strike 2, and the count is 1-2 now to Lynch. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 4th. Dogs lead 8-3. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that one missing just inside for ball 2, and the count 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lynch. And here's the windup and pitch by CJ DiNapoli. And swing and a miss for strike 3. And there's out number 1 as Lynch strikes out. And the first strikeout for DiNapoli.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3, Anthony Rizzo.
So Anthony Rizzo coming to the plate for the Albany Athletics, with 1 out and nobody on. Here's the windup and the pitch now to Rizzo. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 0-1 the count. So no balls and 1 strike to Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. Top 4. Here's DiNapoli with the windup and the pitch. And there's the call, strike down low. And the count now 0-2. So DiNapoli up in the count 0-2. Rizzo ready to face pitch number 3 now from DiNapoli. And that is inside, brushes him off the plate, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Rizzo. 1-2 the count. DiNapoli looks in, will wind and deliver on the 1-2. And that ball's fouled off down the first base line to foul territory. And out of play, and the count remains 1-2 to Anthony Rizzo. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rizzo. Dogs have jumped ahead 8-3 after a big 6-run inning. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, we're in the top of the 4th now. And that ball is hit to the second baseman, Ethan Valdez. And there is out number 2.
Batting the left fielder, number 15, Tyler Sears.
So Tyler Sears, the batter now for the Athletics. Sears has popped out in his first attempt here tonight. And he will get his second chance, second crack at things here. Different pitcher in CJ DiNapoli. But nonetheless, his second chance at the plate. Here's DiNapoli now with the pitch. That one takes a bounce in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Sears. Here's the 1-0 from DiNapoli. And called strike, and the count 1-1 now. A 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tyler Sears, the bottom of the lineup. We go back to the top after him. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike 2. And the count now 1-2. So CJ DiNapoli looking for one more strike here to mow down Tyler Sears. There's the 1-2. And that ball is hit into left field, and it's going to drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit for Sears.
Number 9, Jared Russell.
So back to the top of the lineup we go with Jared Russell. Russell with a single and a strikeout here tonight. And he will come into the batter's box to face CJ DiNapoli for the first time. So Russell steps in. DiNapoli looks over his shoulder at the runner at first. 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one is popped foul. And the count is 0-1. That one down the first base line, makes its way into the basketball courts here in Little Falls. So a lucky souvenir for a lucky fan. 0-1 count to Russell. Here's the windup now on pitch from DiNapoli. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike 2. And the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Jared Russell. DiNapoli looks in, grabs his sign, and now will deliver on the 0-2. And that one takes a big hop in front of the catcher. And the runner's going to advance to second. He's going to go to third now. And the throw is not in time. So safe at third is the runner, Tyler Sears. And a pass ball, and the count now 1-2 to Russell. A 1 ball, 2 strikes. We are in the top of the 4th inning from Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls, home of the 2015 and 2017 PGL champions, Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Dogs looking to put up another banner in a quest to do so this year. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one misses, and the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. No. And they call that a foul. No, they called him out. And that does it for the inning. And an argument by the coach on that one. Regardless, that's it for the top of the 4th. And it is 8-3. Mohawk Valley ahead. Back after this commercial break.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal. Little Falls, New York. It's a great place to spend a few days or a lifetime. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler,
And we are back, and Ethan Valdez will lead things off here for the DiamondDawgs in the bottom of the fourth, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. So Ethan Valdez will be followed by Jaden Ross and Mason Snell in the lineup here. Here's the 1-0 pitch now. And ball is hit to the second baseman, who's going to scoop it up, throw over to first for the out. That was Anthony Rizzo making the play at second base. And so Jaden Ross, who has singled, struck out, and was hit by a pitch now, will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the windup now on the pitch by Santa Barbara. And that one's fouled off, and the count 1-1. Or 1-0. 0-1. Got it all messed up. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there, I promise. 0-1. And there is a strike 2, and the count now 0-2 to Jaden Ross. Fans, we appreciate you guys listening in, tuning into our broadcast. No balls and 2 strikes, and there is strike 3 to Ross as he swings and misses for the final strike there. And that'll bring up Mason Snell now. So Mason Snell with 2 outs has walked 3 times this evening. So Snell steps into the box, ready to face Santa Barbara. Here comes the windup and the pitch. There's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Snell. Santa Barbara winds now and delivers. And that one is popped foul. And the count 1-1. A 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here is Santa Barbara with the 1-1. That ball is hit into left center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 3. So a quick inning for Santa Barbara. And we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Fans, tell the world you're here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs, sharing your experiences, connect with other fans.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, Ark Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better.
And we are back for the start of the top of the 5th inning. And Danny Mosier will lead things off for the Albany Athletics here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Mosier. And there's strike one from C.J. DiNapoli. That went outside for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Mosier. One ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch by DiNapoli outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mosier now. Two 1 count. Here's DiNapoli with the windup and the pitch. And the ball is fouled off, and the count now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mosier. Top of the 5th. Dogs lead 8-3, 7-inning game due to the exhibition. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mosier steps back into the box. 2-2 count. C.J. DiNapoli looks in and will wind and deliver on the 2-2. And that ball hitting through right field. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder for a base hit for Mosier.
Now batting the shortstop, number 30, Jake Sparks.
So the single for Mosier will bring up Jake Sparks. Here's C.J. DiNapoli down to Sparks. And outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. And that's fouled off. And the count 1-1. 1 ball, no strikes to Sparks. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's C.J. DiNapoli now with the pitch. And that one down low for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Sparks. Sparks has doubled and popped out to left field in his 2 attempts here tonight. DiNapoli with the 2-1 pitch now. And that ball is hit hard to right field. And makes the catch in right. Does the right fielder. And that was Mark Duraski.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 8, Brendan Harris.
So Brendan Harris. Now the batter. Yo, what happened?
He caught it. He didn't tag up. Through first. Out. Double play. 9-3.
The runner didn't tag up on that play, and that's why he was thrown out. So we got 2 outs now. And there's strike 1 to Brendan Harris. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch by DiNapoli. And that one missing for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count with 2 outs. Pitch by DiNapoli, hit to the shortstop. He's going to scoop it up, throw across, and that'll do it for the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, it is 8-3 Mohawk Valley. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Beginning with our Grand Slam sponsors. The Herkimer
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today.
Baseman number 36 from Herkimer College, Chance Cheka.
Fans, welcome back for the bottom of the fifth inning, and Chance Cheka will lead things off here for Mohawk Valley. So bottom of the fifth, Chance Cheka will lead things off for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. They lead 8-3. And it'll be Chance Cheka at the plate. And he will face Ty Santa Barbara. And after Cheka, it will be Heckelman, Brian Heckelman, and Cordy Adams. So Chance Cheka has struck out, singled, and walked here tonight. And here's the first pitch to him in the bottom of the fifth. And there's a called strike on the count 0-1. No balls and one strike to Cheka. Here's the 0-1 by Santa Barbara. And that one in the dirt gets away from the catcher, and the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Chance Cheka. As Cheka is the third baseman for Mohawk Valley here tonight. 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-1. Well, 2 balls and 1 strike to Cheka. Santa Barbara now will wheel and deal. 2-1. There's the pitch. And that one paints the inside corner for a strike. The count now 2-2 to Cheka. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom 5. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Santa Barbara. And swing and a miss, and down goes Cheka for out number 1. So Brian Heckelman now the batter for Mohawk Valley.
Coming to the plate, first baseman number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman with a reached on an error, walked, and singled, picking up 2 RBIs at the time. 1 out, nobody on. And Heckelman at the plate, ready to face Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara winds and delivers. And that one hits Heckelman, and he will take his base.
Now batting the shortstop number 37 from the College of William and Mary, Corey Adams.
So Corey Adams now the batter for Mohawk Valley. And he will come to the plate with just 1 out, a runner on first. And an 8-3 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Well, here's Adams, a right-handed batter. Faces the righty in Santa Barbara. Here's the pitch. And there is strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. And 1 out. 0-1 pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stopped by the catcher. And they count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Corey Adams is the batter. Here's the 1-1. And that has popped up into right field, and it will head out of play into the stands. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the shortstop, Corey Adams. Santa Barbara now looks in. Looks at the runner at first and delivers the pitch, and that is fouled off, and the count remains 1-2 to Adams. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Corey Adams. 1-2, runner at first taking a short lead. 1 out, here's the pitch. And that one's popped up. And this one may be trouble, and it is, as the first baseman slips and the ball gets away into foul territory. And we'll do it all again with Corey Adams at the plate. And a 1-2 count. Ball is thrown back in, overthrows the pitcher, and it goes into the third base area. Now they get the ball back to the pitcher, and he will head back on the rubber with a 1-2 count facing Corey Adams. 1 out, runner on first for Mohawk Valley. 8-3 lead, bottom 5. 1-2 pitch, high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans, tomorrow back here at the ballpark, the Boonville Lumberjacks will come to town. They'll come on down and check out that game. And that ball is hit to center field for a base hit by Corey Adams, and now runners on first and second with 1 out.
Batting right fielder, number 28 from St. Bonaventure University, Mark Darachi.
So Mark Darachi now the batter for Mohawk Valley. If you can't make that game tomorrow, make sure you tune into the broadcast. You can find the broadcast. The easiest spot to find it is just go to the DiamondDawgs webpage, DiamondDawgs.com. Click the live stream link, and you are ready to go. Here's the pitch to Draski, and that one misses, a 4-1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second with 1 out. 8-3 lead for Mohawk Valley. Wind up and the pitch, and that's fouled off, and the count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Mark Daraski. He has struck out, grounded out, and was hit by a pitch in his time at the plate here today. He now faces a 1-1 count from Santa Barbara. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2, and the count 2-1. Well, 2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the 5th. Mohawk Valley at bat, leading 8-3. 6 hits on the evening for Mohawk Valley, 7 for the Athletics. Here's the 2-1. And that is down low for ball 3, and the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Daraski. Nick Storino on deck for Mohawk Valley. 3-1 count. Here is the pitch by Santa Barbara. And that one is in the dirt for ball 4. And that will load the bases for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting left fielder, number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino, who has walked 3 times here tonight, will come to the plate for Mohawk Valley with bases loaded. So Nick Storino doing a lot of walking tonight. Not in a bad way. And first pitch to Storino misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. He's just 3 pitches away from walk number 4. 1-0 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball is hit into center field. And the runner's going to tag up. Had the third. Good throw. And safe at third base. And runners now at second and third.
batting the designated hitter, number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, now the batter, as Torino picks up the double. So Shannon has grounded out, popped out, and singled tonight. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Ball is high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. To Shannon now. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming from Santa Barbara. And there's a strike in the count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shannon. Shannon from the University of Central Florida. 2 outs, runners in scoring position for Mohawk Valley. Already lead 9-3. And that ball is hit to the shortstop. He's going to scoop it up, throw over to first. And that will do it for the inning. The Dogs put up 1 and extend the lead to 9-3 as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Hey fans, if you're in the market for a new home or you're looking...
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter & Van Meter, LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you.
And welcome back, fans, for the start of the top of the 6th inning. And new pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Owen Pinsence. So Owen Pinsence now pitching for Mohawk Valley. And here comes the first pitch from Pinsence. That misses for ball 1. Tommy Kretzler, the batter for the Albany Athletics. Here's the pitch. And that one misses high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-0 count from Pinsence to Kretzler. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes now to Tommy Kretzler. 3-0 count. Here's the windup now on the pitch by Pinsence. And right down the center of the plate for a called strike. The count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Kretzler. It'll be Kretzler, Mastriani, and Colin Lynch all due up here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that ball's hit hard into left field. And left fielder grabs it quickly, throws it in. And a single for Kretzler here to start the top of the 6th inning.
Number 16, Craig Mastriani.
So Craig Mastriani now the batter for the Athletics. Mastriani popped out and is singled here tonight. He will face Owen Pinsence on the mound. A left-handed batter is Mastriani. Vincent looks over at his runner at first. Now sets and delivers and does so high for ball one. One ball, no strikes. 9-3 is the score. Top of the sixth from Vets Park in Little Falls. Remember, a 7-inning game due to the exhibition. And that ball is hit into right field. Nope, not in right field. And that is
Now batting third baseman, number 18.
double play. Sorry, folks, I totally didn't see that one. Looked like it went to right. It did not. It was a double play. And just like that, 2 outs. Times it's hard to see here in the booth. We do our best. So Colin Lynch now the batter, who has popped out and struck out. And there is a strike to Lynch. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. And Pinson's now will wind and deliver. And they're going to say he went for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes now with 2 outs to Lynch. Here's the pitch outside. And that one gets away from the catcher. And the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lynch. Anthony Rizzo on deck for the Athletics. Vincent now winds and delivers on the 1-2. And that one misses in the dirt. And it goes past the catcher. And that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Owen Pinson's on the mound for Mohawk Valley. There's the 2-2 pitch now. And that one again getting away from the catcher. And the count now full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Colin Lynch the batter. 2 outs. Pinson's will wind now and deliver. And there's a called strike 3 on a curveball from Pinson's. And that will do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th with Mohawk Valley ahead 9-3. We'll be back after a few commercial breaks.
Shout out to Hummel's office.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with a tire shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the tire shop in Canajoharie and tell them the Diamond Dog sent you.
Fans, welcome back for the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Albany Athletics. That pitcher is Aviv Drucker. So Aviv Drucker now pitching for Albany. Here's the windup now on the pitch by Drucker. And there is a called strike to Ethan Valdez. Valdez has grounded out twice tonight and reached on the fielder's choice. And the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Wind up in the pitch. And there's a ball. And the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ethan Valdez. Here's the pitch by Drucker. And that one is popped up. And the first baseman calling everybody off, and he will make the catch for out number 1
Number 12 from Hudson Valley
at
Community
first baseman,
Jaden Ross.
Tommy Kretzler. And that'll bring up Jaden Ross. We go to the top of the lineup after the pop out by Ethan Valdez. So for Ross, he's been hit by a pitch tonight, struck out twice, and singled, scoring an RBI. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, Jaden Ross is ready to go to face the pitcher, Drucker. That ball is hit hard to center field, and the center fielder makes the grab for out number 2. That is Jared Russell. And so the pop fly to center field for Ross will bring up the catcher, Mason Snell. So Mason Snell, the catcher for Mohawk Valley, attends college right down the road at Herkimer College. He is a general, and he has walked 3 times tonight and flew out. So Mason Snell here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs and nobody on. And a 9-3 advantage for Mohawk Valley. Pitch by Drucker misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the windup and pitch by Drucker. And that is a strike, and the count is even at 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Snell. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Drucker. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count is 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason Snell, teammate from Herkimer College, Chance Checka, on deck should he reach. There's the 1-2 now from Drucker. And that ball is hit to the shortstop. He's going to scoop it, throw over to first, and in time. And that'll do it for the inning. So that'll do it for the 6th inning as we head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Albany Athletics. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Heading into the bottom of the
If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter and Van Meter LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today. Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with a professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
Leading off for the
And we are back, fans, for the top of the 7th inning. And Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here for the Albany Athletics. And Mohawk Valley has brought in a new pitcher. That is Sam Miller from Columbia University. So Sam Miller now pitching for Mohawk Valley. So Sam Miller against Anthony Rizzo here in the top of the 7th. Dogs lead 9-3. If they can hold off the Albany Athletics here, game will be over. Here's the windup now. And the pitch by Miller. And the big swing and a miss by Anthony Rizzo for strike one. No balls and one strike. Rizzo steps back in the box to face Miller. Miller winds, delivers. And that one is popped foul. And the count 0-2. So Miller jumps ahead in the count quickly. 0-2 to Anthony Rizzo. Now Rizzo not to be mixed up with the other Anthony Rizzo. He's playing in the majors. And maybe someday we'll have this Anthony Rizzo in the same spot. So 1 ball, no strikes. That one missed for ball 1. And the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And they're going to check to see if he went. And they say no. And the count 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Here's Miller with the windup and the pitch. And that's fouled off by Rizzo. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it'll be Rizzo. He'll be followed by Tyler Sears. And then back to the top of the lineup with Jared Russell. So Rizzo awaits the pitch from Miller. Here it is. And that one is popped into the glove of the first baseman for out number 1. So here's Tyler Sears. Sears has singled and popped out tonight. Here is Miller with the pitch. There's strike 1 to Sears. The count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Top of the 7th here. 9-3 game. Remember, folks, a 7-inning affair between this contest due to that ball's hitting to left field, and it is going to drop fair. And they're going to put him to second as the ball went out of play.
Batting the center fielder, number 9, Jared Russell.
So no more than 2 bases for Sears. And we go back to the top of the lineup with Jared Russell. Well, Russell, a right-handed batter for the Athletics. He's got a runner on second base with 1 out. Down 9-3. Sam Miller's the pitcher, and that one's fouled off, and the count is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, 1 out, runner on second. The windup now on the pitch, and there is a strike, and the count is 0-2 to Russell. Russell has struck out twice tonight and singled, and 0-2 the count. Here's the windup in the pitch. And they call a strike. Drop 3. He's going to throw over. And he is out for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 12, Danny Mosier.
So the runner advanced to third on that play. The runner struck out. Ball was dropped. Catcher threw to first. And so now the Athletics down to their final out, down 9-3 here in the top of the 7th. So Danny Mosier, the last chance here to keep things alive for the Athletics. First pitch misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Mosier. Sam Miller, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Run will score. And 9-4 now is the score. And the count 1-1. So 1 ball in, 1 strike to Mosier. Sam Miller, the pitcher, on the mound looking to end this thing here in the top of the 7th. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ooh, that one hit him in the head. And thank God they wear helmets in this game, folks. And so he will take a slow stroll down. And now he's going to stop before he gets there.
Jake Sparks.
And it looks like he's okay. That was a little scary as he took that one hard off the helmet. Coach is going to check on him, make sure he's okay. He looks like he's fine. And he's trying to shake that off down the first base line. And he'll be back at first base now, so he's okay. Thank God. And the batter now is Jake Sparks. So Jake Sparks at the plate now for the Athletics, not going away easily here in the top of the 7th. Miller now winds, deals, and that one gets away. And the runner will advance to second. The runner on second now with 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Jake Sparks is the batter. Here's the pitch. And that one misses. And the count now 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to Sparks. 9-4 is the score. Mohawk Valley ahead. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. The count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. And that one in for a strike. So 2-2 the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's strike 3. And that'll do it for the ball game, folks. Mohawk Valley wins this ball game 9-4, an exhibition against the Albany Athletics. We thank you for listening. We'll be back on tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is an early game, 5 o'clock start, because it's a Sunday. So make sure you tune in tomorrow early as the Boonville Lumberjacks come to town. Thanks again. And we'll talk to you soon on BPEG Lair, bringing you perfect game Collegiate League Baseball and the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Thanks, and have a good night.
See you right back here.
We're out on the field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard, gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! We got a guy on third, nobody out. It's time to stand up, yes, it's time to shout. We're playing some ball and we're having some fun. Come on, boys, let's score that run. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard. Gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs! 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 Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs!